Hello guys, welcome to a new video here in JS Education. My name is Carlos Santana and this is the video number 23 for the course developing a headless CMS with TypeScript and GraphQL. So let's start. As always, we need to update our packages using ncu-u. I'm recording this video right after the last video, so if I run this command I won't get any result. So just make sure you are updating those packages. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is going to front end, dashboard, components, content, and we need to create a new file here called content.scss. Okay, so basically those are the styles for this file. And then also you need to create a new file called content sidebar.scss. And that one is going to have those styles. So let me do this bigger. Okay, so those are the styles. And then you need to create a new file called content sidebar.tsx. Oh, sorry, we already have this file, but it's like empty. So we need to update this file with all of this. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is to import the content link constant that we are going to create later, the link component or styles. We are going to receive the app and the router, and then we get the models from the app. So this is for the sidebar of the content. And then here, when we render each model, we get the router and we update the section and the model. The section is gonna be model, and the model is gonna be the actual name of the model that we are rendered here. And then basically we just pass a link with href without the as. Remember that I told you when you pass href and as, is going to make a fluid link. But if you just pass an href with the as option here, is going to give you like a hard refresh link. So you just need to pass that link and then render the model that model name. Okay, next we need to create inside content an index file, index.csx. And this is going to have this component. Let me remove those values, I don't need them. Okay, so we need to include table from fogg-ui and the primary button, and also our main layout. And then on the props, we need to receive router and data. From data, we get the get model and get declarations. If we don't have them, basically we just skip that render. And for now, I'm just adding some fake data because it's not like ready yet to render actual data. But we need this. The head are gonna be all the columns on the table, like ID, title, reading time, language, created at, and status. The body is going to have the actual values. So for example, the name of that ID, like in the actual data, is ID with lowercase. From the title is title. Reading time, like this, with capital, with a camel case, sorry. Language, created at, and status. And the rows, if you see here, this rows is a array is like a multi-array. It's an array first and then another one, and then inside the object of the of each data. Why is this? Because I need to be like this in order to apply a pagination that we are going to see next in the next videos. So for now, you just need to keep in mind that we need a multi-array here. And then the first data we have is some ID. Then the title of my post is my first post, super long, whatever. Reading time 3 minutes, language English, created at specific date, status published. Basically, it's just like repeated data. I just changed the ID and then some values. Also, the status changed here for changed. The next one is deleted, and the last one is draft. So we can see like the different kind of status we are handling with the table. Also, the title I'm making like longer to see how it works with very long text. The total is gonna be 4. I mean, probably you will ask why I don't get the total from the length of the second array. This is because each, I mean, here I can have another array and then another elements, right? But the problem is that each array inside is limited to have 10 items inside. So I cannot get like the length of one of these because it's going to give me maximum 10, but in reality the total can be 25, right? Like we can have 25 posts and showing only 10. So this value is going to come from the database or from GraphQL. So don't worry right now about that. Okay, so here I'm creating a new button without any action right now, but it's for new entry. And then here we are rendered our table. Basically, the URL is going to be for each row to be edited. Right now, we are not going to pass anything. In the next videos, we are going to modify that part. And then in the data, we need to pass our body or head. The rows, right now, I'm going to pass the position 0 because it's the first element. I mean, when we implement the pagination, this is gonna be something like page -1 or something like that to calculate which part of the array we need to show based on the pagination. But for now, it's just page 1 or the position 0. The count is gonna be total. These file types, I need to pass it empty right now. I mean, later we need to handle files, so we will need to update this part. So for now, it's okay. And then we have 3 actions: on delete, on publish, and on unpublish. Basically, for now, those are going to give me the IDs of the selected items or rows. Like I will have a checkbox on each one. So. And also I will have a way to select all of them. So if I want to delete one of the rows, I just click on the checkbox, I click on delete, and it's going to console here the ID of the row that I want to delete. Same for the publish and same for the unpublish. Okay, so now let's go to a schema, index. In here, we need to include from fogg-ui the icon, and then you need to import the link. Also, we need a function to handle delete model, handle edit model. Oh, I'm not sure why I already had that part. Oh, I think, okay, never mind. This was already there. Okay. And then going down here, I think I'm already, where was that part? Let me check here really quick. Okay, got it. So after the menu, after this menu component, we need to add this div, edit content. And then the link is going to open dashboard / the app ID, master content. Here is content. No schema is different. It's a different section or different page. /model / identifier. And the icon is going to be like a pencil, and it's going to say go to content editing. So this is when you are on the editing the model fields, but you want to go to add content here. Okay, so now let's go to our constants links. And we are going to create content link here. Then you need to go to pages, dashboard, app ID, model, this one. Let me close the other files. And in here, after the schema, we need to import the content. And you just need to pass that to the pages, like this. And finally, we need to go to share, components, layout, sidebar, index. And in the sidebar, we need to pass now the app and the router. So that's it. Let's test our application now. Okay, so let me refresh. Okay, so now being on the post, when we are editing the post, we get this link, go to content editing. So I click here, and now I'm going to be inside the model content. So let's suppose we already add those entries, right? And if you see, when the text is very long, it's adding some ellipses and just like cut the text. The ID is being rendered like this, just the first 8 or 10 characters. But when you hover here, you can see the actual ID. The reading time, the language, created at, and then the status. We have 4: published, changed, deleted, and draft. So if you select one, it's going to open this part to edit, delete, publish, or unpublish. And if you inspect here, and then you click on delete, it's going to console delete, and then the element you selected, the ID. So with that, you can delete that specific row. And also you can check all of them and publish, and click on publish, for example, and it's going to give you the 4 rows that you want to publish or unpublish or whatever you want to do. That part, and then here is the models, and here is the content. For here, we have the model, so basically it's going to open the same page. In here, we are saying like 4 entries found. If we have like 25 posts, it's going to say here 25 entries found. And then later we are going to implement a pagination to show like every 10 pages or 10 rows, a new page. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it. Remember that if you have any question, please feel free to join our Slack community. The link is on the description. And if you really like those videos, help me to share those and then subscribe to this new channel. So that's it. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Bye.